Hi everybody, I hope you had a great Easter weekend. And I thought I would come on and pull a card on the fact that we've just entered Taurus. Yeah, so we're in Taurus season already. This year is going by so fast, I can't believe it. But yes, so we're in the energy of Taurus. So what does that mean? Well, just coming off the energy of Aries, which is fire energy, right? So it's a lot maybe quicker and more fast paced. We're slowing down a little bit now. We're getting into the fixed earth sign of Taurus. So I kind of think about just slowing down and getting a little bit more grounded in our bodies. If we can kind of come home to ourselves a little bit and quiet down, slow down, and listen. What is our body trying to tell us right now? And I think there's a real sort of connection with our intuition, right? And how our body likes to speak to us and kind of tell us little messages. And this would be a really good time to just kind of pay attention to what that is and what our bodies are trying to say. I mean, I know a lot of people during the springtime usually want to take on cleansing rituals and health modalities. And I think that's why. I think it's because that energy of Taurus kind of comes in to say, hey, you know, I have something to say and I would love for you to listen to me. So if we kind of take that on, and we also remind ourselves too that Taurus is ruled by Venus. So there's this quality and element of love and beauty with that energy as well. So, you know, if we bring it back to ourselves with that little piece of loving ourselves, loving our body, and also tapping into things in life that remind us of the beauty of life. There's so much that we are being pulled to see that isn't so beautiful, and I think it's the perfect time right now to balance that energy off with beauty. So whether it is getting out in the garden or even just buying yourself some flowers. I love buying bulbs this time of year and watching the tulips open up in my kitchen, and then I end up taking them out and putting them in the garden for the next season. Little things like that, just to get us a little bit more connected to Gaia, to the earth, to the beauty of earth, and also back home to ourselves and to our bodies. So let's just, on the back end of that, pull a card and see what Spirit has to say about that, and see if there's just a little message for us that we can take with us through this season, along with the energies that I just mentioned and talked about here. And we'll see what the card has to say. That one. So it's a 7 of fire. Okay, so we're still holding on to a little bit of that fire energy and pulling it in with us right now to the Taurus side of things. But I think what this card is saying to us is, could we find and seek, because 7 is the number of the seeker, ways to also defend our energy. It says, I defend on there. I defend my energy. I defend my space. I defend me. And what I'm getting from this card is, I really feel like it's trying to indicate that we do need to find some time to pull away from, whether it be our families, our colleagues at work, our friends, and have a little bit of alone time. Because I think the only way we can get quiet to kind of come home to ourselves and listen to what our bodies have to tell us is if we can pull away from the noise. So I do grounding for my way of protecting my energy. I just spend 5 or 10 minutes 3 times a day picturing myself grounded, feet planted on the earth, root system going down into Gaia, and really drawing up on her energy and creating a nice sort of shield around myself so that I can kind of just come back to me. So perhaps that's why this card is being or is speaking to us right now, is could we just kind of pull away from all the noise out there, come back home to ourselves, And that way the messages are a lot clearer for us to hear. Okay? All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful spring season, and I'll be back to do a reading on the new moon, which is the 27th. Okay? Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.